Wonderful people, we'll get started. Yeah. It's weird, I'm a little sleepy, but I think we'll pull it together today. Let's start in standing. Take deep breath. Scan your body internally and see if you're, relaxed. Set your intention for the day. I think my intention today is happiness. Like I want to just feel happy. That's why I'm in the mat today, so that's my intention. You can set any intention that makes sense to you. You can dedicate the happiness also if you want, like the energy you get from yoga. Alright, but moving on, basically. Come to a back bend. Let's do it, those things will come later. So come to back bend and stay for a little. And then come out. Forward fold. For forward fold, again I'm reminding you can touch your belly to the thigh. And then straighten up. Touch your palm. Step or hop back. Knees, chest, chin, up dog. Every time I do this pose, I remember I'm not keeping my commitment of learning chin stand. I should watch it more and have a strategy, but anyway, we're in down dog. Press your shoulders back to come to a deep down dog. Right leg up, right leg forward, coming to high lunge, come to a high lunge twist. And then take it to an open arm twist, open arm prayer twist. You can stop here or stay here. I'm gonna go to an arm balance. It's early, so if you don't feel like you have the flexibility, you can just skip it, to be honest. I feel like it because I need to wake myself up. Still slightly sleepy from my nap. Coming back to prayer twist. Come face forward. We're gonna do a couple of switch lunges and then switch. So our right leg is forward, eventually your left leg will be forward. Let's do 10 lunge switches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to high lunge on the other side. Lunge twist. Open arm twist. Come to a prayer twist. As I said on the other side, you can stay here. Or if you feel like it, you can come join me in arm balance. Coming out, join in the lunge twist, face forward, right leg meets left leg, forward fold, lift up, forward fold again, come up one vertebra at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. And add some side stretch. Side stretch on the other side. Let's engage our legs on one side. So we're going to come to tree. I'm going to try to aim to be on one leg for maybe 2 minutes. So let's check the time. We're in tree. Let's hold that tree for a little bit more. Then from tree, you can bring your leg forward, or you can straighten it. You can choose to fold it or still have it straight and add a twist. And then open it to the side. Bringing it close. We are not close to 2 minutes yet. We just finished 1 minute. So now we're gonna move it back and forth. So this is way forward, and we are gonna push to warrior 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You managed just 2 minutes, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. You can walk on place, just relax. Alright, we'll pick up same poses on the other feet or other leg. So come to tree. And then bring this leg forward. You can choose to have it folded or stretched. Lift up. And then you can add a twist, either having the leg folded or opened up or stretched. And then without landing on your both feet, you're gonna add a side stretch. We still have a little less than a minute to go, so we'll do that. 5 rounds of moving back and forth. To warrior 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's funny, we are exactly actually 2 minutes. So yeah. I think I've explained, like, I think we're still not fatigued enough. We probably should maybe target 3 minutes next time. But the goal is, if there's something weird about your leg, you'll be able to uncover it within that span, because you're forcing to engage all different muscle in that one leg. Like, I think my knee is feeling a little weird, which I didn't realize, but when I forced it to be on one leg, I realized. So it's like a path to self-discovery as well, or like your body's, how your body is doing. Like, understanding your body is an important part of yoga. So yeah, we're in open-legged pose, so you can probably guess where we're going with it. We're gonna go do a forward fold. We haven't done a tripod headstand for a while, so I'm gonna do that. I think I've mentioned before, headstand are not my favorite poses, just because I have hurt myself before. Not really hurt, but my neck sometimes feels weird. I think particularly traditional headstand is really weird or bad for me. I always get neck injury for that, so I don't do it. But I think tripod is not too bad, so I'm going to do tripod. I'm going to show you how to do tripod, and you do not need to go to the complete headstand. You can stop at any point. Why don't you join me? And if you feel like, no, I don't want to, then you can just pull your leg up on the wall and stay in gentle inversion. Otherwise, you can follow through and do as much as you want. You put the flat part of your head on the floor. Have your arms placed as a tripod. So your arms and your head make the tripod. Almost like equilateral triangle. These are the 3 points. Then lift up. It's almost like lift your hips up. It's almost like a dolphin, except you're on top of your head. And maybe bring your knees in on top of your upper thigh. And then engage your core and lift up. And then if possible, come back the same way. And if you can come to this point, this is an excellent inversion. You do not need to lift your legs up if you can't or don't want to. Don't just suddenly rush out of this pose. You might feel dizzy, so take your time. And then we're gonna add a back bend. So we are in camel pose. Coming out. We're gonna do one more camel. Today was a nice day. Actually, we did some gardening. Well, that's a lie. I picked the plants. My husband did some gardening. But it felt like we did gardening because, right, one more time, because we just planted some plants. We do have a lot of plants in our backyard, but it still feels good to plant some more. Mainly because the ones that are there are not planted by me. We bought a house with a mature backyard, so it came with all the plants already. Came out of that. Then comes sitting Virasana. For some reason I'm not a huge fan of this pose, but we'll go reclining Virasana. So for Virasana, reminder, take the fleshy part of your shin to the side so it doesn't disturb you while you recline. And then come recline. And you can get support from elbow and stop wherever your body wants you to stop. Pain is not part of the practice, reminder. And you also shouldn't be uncomfortable. You should almost always be comfortable in yoga. And I'll tell you some poses you may need to push the boundary, and It might not be fun, but I know it's safe, and I'll mention you, if it might feel weird. Alright, if you can, take your legs out safely. If you can't, come out completely and then take your legs out. But we're gonna come back on our back. So come on your back, whichever way you want to, either gracefully or not gracefully. Get hold of your block. My lovely mother-in-law asked me for a block. So I wonder, I feel like blocks are very nice to use in yoga, different practices. I recommend you that if you don't have a block, maybe get a block. And also I recommend you don't get the wood one. They are very heavy and bulky. I like this, I don't know the material. It feels like it's like rubber, but it's light and it's pretty useful. It has a, I wouldn't say a give, but it has a suppleness to it, which I like. Okay, now we are gonna, the day I actually don't do it properly, I actually see it. So I'm gonna be a good student today and squeeze the block like crazy. Nice, come down. I'll do it one more time. Put the block in between your thigh. Lift up. Press the block. Squeeze the block. Like crazy. Yep. I try to do as hard as I can almost. I feel like my thighs are gonna cramp. So, you are actually trying to engage some muscle. Right. Now we're gonna do some donkey kicks just to see how much of our hip flexors, thigh muscle we did awaken. And it could be not so good, but it's always good to jump. One tip though, land softly. Yep, I told you today I didn't, I put all my strength to squeezing the block, and it does make a difference, as you can see. It's just so self-evident, yoga, it's crazy. Alright, we are back to down dog. Right leg up, right leg forward, warrior one. Warrior two, Varsity warrior. Side angle. Triangle. Half moon. Chapasana. Natarajasana. Standing split. And then hop to a handstand. Or just hop. Destination is never important in yoga. It's just about the journey. Isn't that amazing? Imagine a life where, whether you deliver something or not is not important. If you try and you try to do something, that's all that matters. Left leg up, left leg forward. Not every part of your life you can have that philosophy, but a lot of the time you can do it. Just judge yourself, warrior one, by your journey and not your destination. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Triangle. one. Shavasana. Natarajasana. Standing split. And then either hop or don't, or do handstand, whatever it is in your practice. Come back to down dog. Look in between your hand and slide in. That brings us to Dandasana. And you can stretch in your Dandasana. Recline. Excellent. Alright, now we are gonna fold our leg onto Janu Sirsasana. Then add a side stretch. And on the other side, forward fold. Do a side stretch. Coming out. Come to a boat pose. And then one angle. And then recline. Let's go to all fours to do some cat cow. Breathing. Cat. Breathe out. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Open your legs a little bit. And then come on the ground. Come to a puppy. And then from puppy, we are going to sit up and come to Ardhamatsandasana. Raise your arm and a nice twist, look back. Yep, I'm almost positive now that I'm mostly yawning yoga because I'm sleep deprived. See, today I had a good sleep. Well, I had sleep. I had a good nap, but I had afternoon's nap, which I rarely take. Ardhamatsandasana on the other side. I didn't yawn even once. So yeah, it's just sleep deprived. So if you think yoga makes you want a yawn, check yourself if you're getting good sleep. Alright. I might go a couple of minutes early today, so I'm planning to have some chart. I don't know if I'll end up having, but I was just craving chart from like Friday. Today is Saturday. So yeah, we're gonna be in bridge pose. One of the issues of pandemic is that you can't really go to restaurants. So I'm gonna get shot and then eat in the car. I know I shouldn't be talking about shot in yoga, but oh well, here I am. So yeah, I'm in bridge. Relax your hips. Remind me we didn't do any hip stretches today. We'll do that at least figure 4. I'm not gonna exert myself too much, so I'm gonna come to another bridge. You can go to a full wheel if you want. I'm gonna do a supported bridge with my palms and then bring my legs up. If it's in your practice, come to shoulder stand from here. Otherwise, just come to gentle inversion. Basically, be on the ground and have your legs up. Take it to Halasana. Roll out one vertebra at a time. Alright, come to Matsandasana. I think this last couple of minutes, if you're having a headache, can be very useful. Usually my headache goes away if I go through the flow, so if you're struggling, remember this, that any yoga pose you pick up, do the we're in happy baby. In the last few minutes, maybe at least start with an inversion to Halasana. I think the blood flow sort of fixes it. Alright, yoga is really science, there's no magic to it. Come hold a figure 4. And you can feel that when you go, hopefully you don't need to, but if you ever need a PT, physical therapy, see that most poses are just yoga poses. So, because yoga is nothing but trying to realign your body to back to where it was, like how you were born with. Do figure 4 on the other side, and then raise your shin towards your chest. Especially when I see my baby, it's amazing. All babies are born with such good body, meaning every alignment is perfect. We're gonna come to supine twist, and their postures are so good. Over time, we get lazy and we ruin our body with our weird or lazy postures, including me. Some people have, oh God, I proved myself wrong. I'm not sleep deprived, still I'm yawning. Maybe it is true. Relaxation can cause the yawning. We'll have to wait for some more data point. Alright, supine twist on the other side. To Savasana. Come to your favorite side. Lift up. I think I'll just finish barely a minute early, not even that. So we're in a comfortable sitting pose, and then we're gonna close our practice with a round of home breathing. Almost wanted to say namaste, but thank you for joining me today. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.